Welcome back to the Too Fast channel. Today we're going to be doing a unboxing and a review of a flashlight made by Nitecore. This is one of their newer models, a P20i, which has a rated output of 1800 lumens and runs for $89.95 directly from the Nitecore official store, which I'll put a link down in the description if you want to go and check it out. This is probably my fourth or fifth Nitecore flashlight I've reviewed and owned, so I'm not new to the Nitecore brand. I like the product very well, and they've been very reliable products for me so far. So at a glance here, we'll just talk about some specs real quick and then we'll get into the unboxing. The P20i, like I said, has a max output of 1800 lumens with a 375 yard throw. It has 3 brightness levels and a strobe ready mode, all accessible via a single-handed operation. It is rechargeable via a built-in USB-C port. Now that's not necessarily new technology. Other flashlight companies have that type of technology, but this is the first one that I've got from Nitecore that's internally chargeable. So that's great. Like the other lights, this one has a built-in power indicator that flashes to show power level remaining. It has silicone nitride ceramic inlays in the bezel, has a 5-year warranty, and of course, just to get this out of the way, these are made in China, but these are very high quality flashlights, so keep that in mind. What you get in the box, obviously you get the flashlight, you get a NL2140i 4,000 milliamp battery. I'll talk about that here in a bit. It also comes with a CR123 battery magazine. So alternatively, you can use 2 CR123 batteries to power this light. It comes with a NHT20 holster. This is a plastic belt type of clip holster that holds the light. Different from the other Nitecore lights that come with a nylon holster. Now this holster also comes with 2 little plastic clips, which is not made clear in the information on the website, but it does come with 2 little clips. I'll show you the clips when we get the holster out. Also comes with a USB-C charging cable, a lanyard, a belt clip or a regular clip, and it comes with a spare, I believe 2 spare O-rings, user manual, and the warranty card. Also, the user manual lists the lumens output, that information rated with using a 5,000 milliamp battery. And like I just mentioned, it comes with a 4,000 milliamp battery. So I've been told that blurb in the user manual is incorrect, that those specs are for the 4,000 milliamp battery. So if you pick up one of these and you look at the manual and you see the thing, that section that says 5,000 milliamp battery, that's a typo. All right, so let's go ahead and get going with the unboxing here. This is a standard Nitecore boxing, a little bit different than some of the other ones. Like I've got the MT10C right here. It's pretty similar. The colors are a little bit different, and the 5-year warranty thing's up on the top. And then I've got a MT21C box here. This is the same design with the yellow and the 5-year warranty at the top. So the P20i's got a little bit of a different box design. Shows what it comes with, some specs on the back. Barcode down at the bottom, and there we go. So nice POP box for a retail sale. And let's get everything out of the box. All right, that's everything. We'll put that back in the corner. All right, so this is the Nitecore user manual. The printing on these things is really small. Now the good thing about this is you can go to their website and you can download a PDF version of this, which is what I did, because this frankly is just too small for me to read. So I have that for reference, but you also have this printed one. This is a little warranty card deal that's talks about the warranty. And let's get into the contents. All right, so this little plastic bag, we've got, what do we have in here? We have our lanyard, and you know, this is a pretty nice lanyard. I mean, a lot of flashlights don't come with quality lanyards. This one has a wrist adjustment, a little plastic piece you can move around to adjust the tightness of this on your wrist. And it also has the Nitecore logo on it, which is nice. So that's the lanyard. And our clip, if you want to use this clip, you can clip this onto the light and go that route. It's not a dual-way clip. Some lights have dual-way clips. This is a one-way clip. So if you want to clip it to the visor of your hat, for example, you probably would have to pop this off and flip it around. A USB-C Nitecore branded charging cable. One thing to note, this is not very long. So this is, you know, a foot. Jeez, how long is this thing? I don't have a tape measure here, so it's not very long, but it does have a captured little Velcro organizer piece, just so you can wrap this up and store it. And you don't lose it because it's captured. That's nice. One spare O-ring, because this light carries a IP68, I believe it's IP68 water resistance. This is the little plastic piece I was talking to you about on the holster. I'll talk about that some more. So there's one on the holster and there's one extra one of these. And this is the adapter, so you can run two CR123 batteries inside of this light. So those are the main accessory pieces. And the holster, which is kind of unique. It can snap over a belt. This is that little plastic piece I was telling you about. There's actually two of these, and there's these little tabs right here, and you can snap this off and you can move this around. My understanding is, from playing around with this, because I have played around with this already, I've got this adjusted to go over my belt. You can adjust this to fit the width of your belt. So when you go to pull out the flashlight, it doesn't slide all over the place. Because frankly, if you've got a small belt and you don't have this clip on there, this thing's going to move around quite a bit. So you can adjust this to your belt size. So you can use a regular dress type of belt, or you can use a duty belt and adjust the size, or take this off completely. Also, like I mentioned, it comes with an extra one. I'm not sure if these are going to be very robust and stay in place. I have used this a little bit, and this has not come off. So far so good, but you do get an extra one. And the light, since we're on the topic of the holster, the light just kind of fits in, bezel down, and snaps into place. So this is a very solid carrying option for this light that keeps it, handy. I have carried this on my belt, and it works very well. Pops off, very good. You can run, jump, climb, and this isn't going to come out of this holster. So that's really nice. And that is different from the other lights I've reviewed in the past. Most of the lights, the Nitecore lights that I've reviewed in the past, come with a nylon holster like this. It's Velcro, and it's got a hooked or a loop at the top, and then Velcro, and then let's see, you can put a belt. You put this through a belt. Obviously, like on this nylon holster, this is for a small belt, or you can put it through your MOLLE on your vest. So this is kind of the standard of what I'm used to with the Nitecore lights. So this plastic belt clip is pretty nice. Got the Nitecore logo on it and the NTH20 part number as well. So That's the belt clip. Let's move on to the wonderful flashlight. All right, so now this flashlight is is a bit bulky. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say bulky, but it uses the NL2140i battery. Now this is the first light that I've received that has that battery. First thing you'll need to do is remove the tail cap, because there's a little protective piece covering the battery, and remove that so it will actually work. This is a big mother of batteries right here. I don't know a lot about this battery because this is the first one of these that I've got. This is rated at 4,000 milliamps, like I mentioned. It's a 21700 lithium battery. I'm sorry, I'm referring to the NL2140i. That's their part number for the 21700 lithium ion battery. So that's a big battery. And you can see that in reference to the CR123 batteries. I don't have a 18650 handy to reference the size. So this is rechargeable. You don't need to remove this, recharge it, because it has the built-in USB-C charging port. Now, if you do elect to run the more common CR123 batteries, this is a little adapter right here, and you can pop a couple of batteries in like so. Pop this in the flashlight. And when you first do that, you'll get a little blink down here from the power indicator light, and then you'd be good to go. Do keep in mind that if you run with a couple of CR123 batteries, the light output is going to be less than if you run with the 21700. It's going to take me a while to memorize that. And got the light blink a couple times, and there we go. Very bright. You can see there's a substantial lumens variance between the CR123s and this 21700 battery. All right, so let's just take a gander around the light. There's a single LED. It is a SST-40-W LED. I'm not an LED expert, but this is very bright. The bezel's got the, what did I say about the bezel? It's got the ceramic inlays in the bezel. That's for striking purposes if you had to strike a piece of glass to break it. The USB-C charging port is right here, and it is got a rubber door, which again, I'm having problems getting it open. That is the USB-C charging port right there. Obviously, for the water resistance rating, that needs to be completely sealed to keep the water out. Nitecore logo and the model number right there. And on the tail cap, you've got a raised, clicky push on and off button. If you press and hold momentarily, but don't press it all the way in, or if you press and hold and release, it's a momentary button. If you press and click, then it's an on-off button. Good functionality there with the button. Now, one thing I really like about this is this clicky buttons, on-off, momentary, nothing else. I really don't like flashlights where the button down here, you click it on and it comes on low, and then you click it again to get medium, and click it again to get high, or click it again to get to turbo mode. I don't like that. I like my mode selection to be separate from my on-off button. And this is exactly what we have with the P20i here. You can see this textured area right here. This is the mode select button. And you can see as I press it, if I press and hold, we get the strobe. So you can activate the strobe separate from the clicky button by just pressing and holding. And it's momentary only. There's no click on or off with this mode button right there. Now the mode button is pretty flat, but it is textured, so if you're feeling around for it with your fingers, you can feel it pretty easy. So that's a cool feature right there. The strobe isn't really something that's usable for me, but law enforcement, military, room clearing exercises, there may be a call for that type of functionality. So there it is. The mode button also, if you turn the light on and then press the mode button, you can cycle through the different modes. So you've got this, I'll talk about the modes in a moment, but you've got that one, and that one. So basically 3 modes. Also, if we go like to the really low mode, it'll stay on, but if you click it off and click it back on, we go back to the high mode. So that's basically all there is to the on-off clicky button and the mode button. And very simple. I like that a lot. The fit and finish of this is, you know, just like all the other Nitecore lights. Very durable. You've got some textured surfaces here for gripping and fits well in the hand. This is, well, I'll talk about the specs. I don't want to rattle off specs off the top of my head when I have them all down on the spec sheet here. All right, so let's see. According to Nitecore, they claim this is designed for law enforcement and military situations. They call the strobe a nonlinear strobe, and they also say that it has a strong strike bezel. The nonlinear strobe patterns cause enhanced dizzying effects, highly effective for diffusing a tense situation. Their words. Let's see. Their listed runtime for on high with the 21700 battery is 90 minutes and a max runtime of 50 hours on low. It is IP68 waterproof. And let's see. Just scrolling through all these notes. Some of these I already talked about. Let's talk about the specifications here. 1800 lumens, 375 yard throw. That's on high. 29,500 CD for peak beam intensity. IP68 water resistant, 2 meter submersible, impact resistant, 1 meter. The dimensions are the length 5.61 inches, width is 1.25 inches, and height 1.25 inches. The weight is 113.5 grams or 4 ounces. The length is, well, I already mentioned that. The tube diameter is 1 inch. Tail cap diameter is 1.2 inch. Those specs might be important if you were planning on using this on maybe as a weapon light and you were using, you had a 1 inch Picatinny rail weapon mount. So let's see, Nitecore lists the charge time for the 21700 4000 milliamp battery is 3 hours and 30 minutes via a 4 volt 2 amp adapter. That's pretty on par with what I found. I've been using a spare iPhone charger to charge it, and that's roughly what I came up with. I also charged it by plugging it into my computer's USB port. That was about 5 hours to charge connected to the computer. So an hour and a half more if you're not running a high voltage 2 amp adapter for charging times. Let's see, 90 minutes is the runtime on high at 1800 lumens. The mid, which is 280 lumens, that's 7 hours and 15 minutes. And the low is 35 lumens, and the runtime is 38 hours. I did test this. Oh, I didn't test the low, which is a 38-hour runtime. That's kind of hard for me to test. But the 280 lumens, I think I got about 7.5 hours or 7 hours and 45 minutes. So I think I got a little bit of a longer run time than what than Nitecore stated. And then the 1800 lumen runtime, I think that was a little longer as well, like 1 hour 40 minutes. Now, if you decide to run this with the adapter and two CR123 batteries, now they don't list if you're using disposable batteries or rechargeable CR123 batteries. They just say two CR123 batteries. The output lumens level is 1100, runtime 1 hour 15 minutes. The mid 280 lumens, runtime's 4 hours. The low 35 lumens, runtime 20 hours, and the strobe is 1000 lumens. Nitecore also specifically says that this light is only compatible with Nitecore 21700i series batteries with an output over 8 amp, and it's also compatible with CR123 or CR123. Hey, I must apologize for the abrupt ending of the first part of the video. Thought I had enough battery left just to get the final talking points in, but ran out. You didn't miss much though. Just me mentioning that I was gonna go out at night and give you a test of the P80 flashlight. Start off with, let's take a look at the MT10C. That's the about 960 lumen flashlight. Hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea. So this is not the one I'm reviewing. This is one of the other Nitecore flashlights. It's about 960, I think, lumens. And let's take a look at the P80. You can see let's try a different area. It is raining outside, so there's gonna be a bit of glare. Definitely this is the brightest flashlight that I own at this point. And we'll just kick back to the 960 lumen flashlight. And once more with the P80. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap up this test of the P80 Nitecore flashlight. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully you found something of value in the video, and I'll see you in the next one.